Hello, my people, great people of Biafra, wonderful people of Biafra, the great bite of Igbos. I bring you greetings from the Republic of Ireland. This is BC Radio 1 News coming to you from the Republic of Ireland. My name is Evangelist B, bringing you the gospel of the restoration of Biafra and the Nigerian news as things of food. Today we have a news that I want to have an interaction, discussion, analysis, to make analysis about this news coming from the Zoological Republic. It's titled Nnia Nwodo, desperate to be the president in 2023, said Junaid Mohammed. The Second Republic lawmaker, Dr. Junaid Mohammed, has said the recent NSAS protest in the country was purely political and has nothing to do with security. In an interview with Vincent Carlo of the Pilot newspaper, the outspoken northern leader stated that the agenda of Ohanaeze and that of its national president, Chief John Nwodo, will never see the light of the day in the country, even as he accused Nwodo of nursing an ambition to be Nigerian president in 2023. They asked him, what is your opinion on the recent NSAS protests and the lesson the nation could learn from it? He said, I don't support the idea of NSAS agitation, and I don't believe the reason adduced were actually the reasons behind the demonstration. First, the SARS is a unit or an initiative within the Nigerian security system, particularly the police. It did not start with the President Buhari administration or the three previous governments. I think it started during Shagari administration. The first police commissioner, Fulani Kwanjafa, who created it, gave it the name and commenced the training and indoctrinations of the unit within the Nigerian police force. He has been my friend, and I was surprised when I saw him on television speaking. He had his education in Kano. His ethnic group is partly in Borno and Adamawa State. He was a very serious police officer, very well trained by the British. He is a disciplinarian and a striker for details. I cannot imagine, if he were to be in charge, that he would have endorsed any act of judicial killing or any violence against innocent people. He believes strongly in the principle that every suspect is innocent until investigated and found guilty. When found guilty, it is not the police that should proceed to do the prosecution. It should be the Department of Public Prosecution, DPP. NSAS was a mess, and it became bigger mess because politicians simply took over and wanted to really cut the nose of this government in order to spite it. And of course, people with individual and sectional agenda joined in and are making demands which they have been making and which have nothing to do with the so-called excesses of the NSAS or the police. So you can see why certain people abstained and they did not want to come for a number of reasons. He said, firstly, the Nigerian police has been very terribly corrupt. You need to go out of town or any major or minor road. You see the police openly demanding and getting money, and there are instances of police killing people for being unable to service their corruption. This is unacceptable according to Junaid in any way. In any civilized nation, they are in trouble the way they have been, and Nigerians don't seem to come to their aids because they have become a very serious major public nuisance, he said. Secondly, there are groups who would like to undermine the country by undermining its security services, particularly the police who are nearest to the civilian population. They believe that they must have state police that is going to be political and also going to do the bidding of local politicians in powers in each of the states. They believe that if the Nigerian police remain intact under the same act of parliament and the same rules and regulation, they would not have the opportunity to use state police or Omotekun to harass innocent people, and they believe that it would be easier for them to use formation like Omotekun during election and nobody can challenge them. If there are Nigerian police, the Nigerian armed forces and other paramilitary, they know rigging election or persecuting people who are oppressed to them politically will be impossible, and they are not prepared to accept that. There are groups of people also who see an effective law and order regime in Nigeria as a threat to their political ambition. They want a state, they want restructuring, they want a new revenue allocation formula, and agitation and blackmail is the way to achieve their political agenda. Again, they see the police as the weakening because they cannot go and attack the army. They do not have the means. They cannot challenge the federal might by using some of people they have. I have this in mind. One is IPOB, which is led by Kano and financed by some of his people in the country and in the diaspora. And we have the one we have the Ohaneze, the leader of Ohaneze, John Nwodo, who said that if they do not get their way, they were going to join IPOB and Kano in order to make trouble and make sure they break Nigeria. It is on record, and he is not a man of any humility. He has never known to be consistent. He said they would not accept any constitution which was not promulgated by the elected government. But the same John Nwodo was political advisor to Shagari during the Second Republic. The 1979 Constitution, which brought Shagari into power, was created and decreed into force by a military government. After subsequent changes and the civilian government was overthrown, and the June 12th thing and Abacha death, the same Nwodo was appointed as a Minister of Information. In addition to that, because the Foreign Affairs Minister was not himself, Nwodo virtually took over the function of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, so he was having two ministerial posts during the regime of Abu Salami Abubakar. Again, the 1999 Constitution, which brought Obasanjo and later amended to make room for interim administration and subsequently take over by Abacha, and of course the death of Abacha and the succession by Abubakar regime were all military affairs. Nwodo saw no contradiction in serving military and being a political opportunist. The same Nwodo said the present constitution must be disbanded and should not be allowed to hold because it was illegal and a creation of the military. This kind of people are never satisfied, and they simply want an agenda which must be accepted by the country. I dare say they will never have their agenda accepted. I will stop here, my people. And the reason why I am interested in this very article written by Junaid Mohammed, a lawmaker and a writer, is because you remember when the NSAS agitation or protest, I call it protest, was going on. Nnia Nwodo and their chairman of the Ohaneze Ndigbo went and make press release and trying to twist the whole issue, trying to label Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that he's trying to create problem between Yorubas and the Igbos. So what their intention was to divert the attention of the people for Igbo people to think that Ohaneze Ndigbo is still representing the Igbos. They are still protecting the Igbos. They still have the interest of the Igbos in mind. So the Igbo people now will continue to see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as a bad person. In fact, they are trying to demonize Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ohaneze ndị Igbo issued their own statement, oh, that this thing should not be the Igbo something, that the Mazen and the Ghanaians and the IPOB is trying to make this problem, this NSAS, a thing of Igbo against Yoruba. And Rafu Wazirike also went and made his own video and posted it and said that he is trying to create problem for Igbo people in the north, Igbo people in the west, Igbo people in all over Nigeria. Did you see? This is what we call social or psychological engineering. They try to bring the answers which Mazen Nandekan has nothing to do with, did not organize, did only saying that this thing the youth are saying are doing now is what he has been saying, and people keep quiet. Did you see it now? Now, the same NSAS is what resulted in the massacre and destructions of hundreds of thousands of people in Obibo. You can see it in Facebook. The dead bodies scattered everywhere. You can see where they pile it up. Amnesty International have classified it as being a genocide because the number of deaths is uncountable. The one they saw floating in the river, they kill and throw into the river, uncountable. Now, the reason why I am reading for you the accusation of Junaid Mohammed, a lawmaker in the north, they say he's an outspoken person, and I knew quite alright that man is a very satanic human being that I know quite alright that is an anti-Igbo, but our people are disgracing themselves. Now, Junaid Mohammed is accusing Ohaneze Ndigbo directly and pointing finger at Nnia Nwodo, Chief John Nnia Nwodo, that his ambition for 2023 presidential election, he wants to become the president of Nigeria in 20. He said he will not see the light of the day. My people, I want you to understand that as this man have spoken, every ambition for Ndigbo to be the president, they say it's the turn of Ndigbo. Forget it. This is another tricks they are using against us. Ohaneze Ndigbo is using the Igbo people trading outside the Igbo land to make money. Centuries, years ago, these people are very horrible. They are playing very dirty game with our people. They are messing. I think the only thing I think that can solve this problem when our people begin, so many of you begin to relocate your business so that they will not see any basis again. Because they have seen it as an opportunity for them that anytime there is an uproar, there is a problem, protest, there is anything happening in Nigeria, the Igbos will bear the brunt, and the Nigerians are using it. Other ethnic national are using the investment our people invested outside the Igbo land as a threat to threaten us that they are going to destroy the life of our people. They are going to destroy their business. They are going to kill them. They are going to do that. Why can't we learn something? Yesterday, I talked about intelligence and who among us can claim that the Igbo people are very intelligent people. When you are intelligent, you cannot be able to guard your house. When you are intelligent, you use your intelligence to rob your people. When you are intelligent, you use your intelligence to steal from your people. When you say you are intelligent, you keep on selling your children. You are an intelligent person, they kill your children, rape your mother, rape your ladies, your young girls. You cannot speak. You are intelligent, you went to Obibo. Nnia Nwodo went to Obibo and begin to congratulate Swinke that kill his own people. In the process, is taking Igbo man deserve to be the president of Nigeria. Have you seen their weak point already? Junaid Mohammed said that ambition is to futility, That ambition is useless. That ambition will not see the light of the day. He said that Nnia Nwodo is a very unstable human being. Nnia Nwodo cannot be trusted. This is a Fulani man who studied Mazi Nnia Nwodo, know the type of person, the type of character he is. He said he is somebody you can never trust. Nnia Nwodo, he said Nnia Nwodo is among the people that sponsored the NSAS as a means of political ambition to threaten the regime to give them the presidency in 2023. Let me tell you, as this man have accused Nnia Nwodo, that is exactly the way it is. Now, that accusation that Nnia Nwodo is laying against IPOB and saying that IPOB is creating problem between Yoruba and Igbo. You see the people that are intelligent. Yoruba are very intelligent more than the Igbos, more even organized than the Igbos. They can agree within their chiefs and their OPC and their fanifere. They can agree. You know how OPC started. Everybody know how OPC. People know how OPC started, the work of OPC. But what happened? Their people, their monarch, their elite, they adopt OPC, combined together with Afanifere. Today they are speaking Oduduwa. Tell me Yoruba and Igbo who is an intelligent person. Nnia Nwodo and Wazirike wanted to twist the case of the NSAS to label it against Mazi Nnamdi. They almost have labeled it against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the Yoruba said no. Afanifere made a statement, issued a statement that we cannot allow this thing to be a thing that will create conflict between us and our South brothers. That's the way they put it. They said it because of Ohaneze Ndigbo's statement, that they are creating problem. Ohaneze Ndigbo, in fact, accused IPOB to be the one vandalizing, destroying the properties of Nigeria. It's no longer NSAS, it is IPOB. But today, an intelligent northerner, a man who is well educated, who follows Nigerian politics, a very good writer. I follow this man, I know. And even though I don't like the man because he's very satanic, but he says the truth here that the Igbo people should understand. As he has said, this man is an important person in the north they listen to. When most of the things that happen in Nigeria before he will issue statement, and this statement he issue never be uttered by his people. He has already declared it that Ohaneze Ndigbo ambition to become the president of Nigeria will never see the light of the day, he said. He said Mazi Nnia Nwodo is very unstable, somebody that you cannot trust for any reason. We can see it the way they are playing their politics in Igbo land. We can see it the way they declared IPOB as a terrorist group. We can see it how they order the military to come to Igbo land and be killing our youth. You can see it today that he has run to River State again to congratulate Wike. Look at the thing that I post in my page. Look at the death numbers of people. Look at the number of the deaths. It doesn't touch these people in their mind. It doesn't prick their hearts. These people are very satanic when I'm saying it. The reason why I come out and I speak against Ndigbo, I speak against Igbo people for them to change their attitude. We are devilish, we are satanic. And I want you to know that when I'm saying the Igbo, remember the youth that I'm defending, they are also Igbo. For you to see that it's not that I hate the Igbo people. These people called elite, majorly controlled, influenced by Ohaneze Ndigbo, is doing a very dirty job to our people. They are using the mentality of our people. They are using the acumen of our people. They are using our people low understanding to underestimate them and use them for money. In fact, it's like money ritual. This Junaid Mohammed exposed Nnia Nwodo here very properly. He said during the time this NSAS, though he's trying to defend the police and the SARS, no, he's trying to defend the SARS. he emphatically and being honest to say that the police is very corrupt. That when they were asking him about answers, he said, Nigerian police is very corrupt. He said, you can go to the street or rural area, minor roads or major road. You see how police are extorting money from people. How they are shooting and killing people when you refuse to do their service of corruption. That's what he said. He's being honest. He's being sincere here. He said that the police, the reason why the public or politicians keep away from the police is because the police has been corrupt and they are messing up, and he said that Nnia Nwodo and Mohammed saw it as an avenue because they know that nobody can defend police because the police have become so notorious in their corruption, in their criminality in the land. That's why that nobody come to their rescue. He said that he knew that Nwodo and his Ohanese cannot do this, organize this against military, that they cannot stand the federal might if they try to do that. And they have no reason to go to military because military is not on the road. It is for police who is always, and he admit that police is very corrupt. Did you understand? But he's trying to justify his friend who is being the head of this police, who in his department they created this SARS. That's what he's trying to justify their own people, condemning Nwodo as people from the Southern. But it's good that this man sees the foolishness of Ohanese Ndigbo. This man is saying, now, listen, you see the whole Northerners are watching him and listen, they are reading what he wrote. That Ohanese Ndigbo has been people you can never trust. During the Shagari regime, he said, SARS was created. Nnia Nwodo was an advisor to the president. During the Abu Salam regime, Nnia Nwodo was a minister of foreign affairs. He said Nnia Nwodo was holding two positions during the time of Abu Salami. During those periods, he did not see anything wrong in the constitution. The 1979 constitution, he did not see anything wrong. The 1999 constitution, because Nnia Nwodo was in the politics, was given political appointment. He was doing very well because he has that position. He did not see the constitution as fraud as he termed it to be. But now, he is now calling for restructuring, calling for state police. Now, he made an example of the reason why they are calling for state police. He said they are calling for something like state police so that they will be using it to harass their people and intimidate their people during the time of election. He accuses that the formation or any attempt to create a state police will give opportunity for these political talks to be able to intimidate their people, rig election. He mentioned Omotekun, for example, is what the tool the West want to use for intimidating people if allowed to be during the time of election. But this is pure lie. The man is lying. Why? The community police or state police is very necessary. Police should be from the state, work from the state. You cannot bring an Hausa man to come to Igbo land. That's why they are shooting, because they see them as an animal. They don't see them as big because it's not from Igbo extract. It's not from the Igbo ethnic national. So they see the Igbo as a Nyamani who they can kill. They see the gun they give to them as a license to destroy human life. In abroad, in diaspora where we live, you cannot bring a policeman from Dublin to be a police person in Cork or in Ballincollig. No. The police in Ballincollig should be somebody from this community who knows this community, who can work with the mayor or the heads of this community design a way of harnessing proper security with the people that speak the same tongue with. Police should not. The idea him criticizing the community police or the state police is completely rubbish. But what I'm trying to say here is that, to an extent, this man is trying to tell the Igbo people, business people, this man is exposing the attitude and character of Ohaneze Ndigbo. Yes, you saw what is happening in Rivers State. All of them, they gang up with their monarchs, with the people they call women leaders and pastors and clergy people. And they went to Rivers State, congratulating that we can have done noble. Look at number of deaths. Can you see the number of dead people? And tell me how those dead bodies, somebody who killed such a number of people will be congratulated for the good work. Tell me, how is it justifiable, my people? So, in this very place, in this very discussion, I want you to see the exposure Junaid Mohammed, that Nnia Nwodo is not somebody you can trust. That Ohaneze Ndigbo is somebody, people you can never trust. He say you can never satisfy them. The only way they see something that is wrong is when you did not appoint them or give them any political appointment. They will see you as a ghost. They will see you as an enemy. But when you give them power now, when you put them into position, you will see that everything that you are doing, they will be thanking you, they will be praising you, they will be saying you are a correct man, you are not a bad man. Ndị Igbo, unu ga egekwenti n'onu were na-anụ ihe a na-ekwu. Junaid Mohammed said that Nnia Nwodo will only sponsor NSAS for his political ambition. Otu anwoke agwụrụ ya ga-achị ya chọọ ya ebe ọwụna aka Nwodo ha ga-anọ na this NSAS. Ha create NSAS. Hụzie otu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jiziri kwuo okwu ihe gbasara NSAS. Ha twist wezie ya because ha nọ na ọ na-awụ ọkụ against them the way haji mee ya. Mana ndị Fulani na ndị Hausa ma ihe nke ukwuu. Ha enyochagwo ihe niile. Ndị be anyị sị na ụkwụ na-aga wamwam, anya na-elezanza na-eme gịnị na ahụ ya. Nnia Nwodo, Dave Umahi, Wike, you can see that ihe niile ha na-ekwuzi na the game change go. Any rally ha na-eme now, gathering now na ha na-eme ihe ha na-ekwuzi okwu ya, Igbo man deserve to be the president of Nigeria. Igbo man. So it does not matter to them how many people that die. It does not matter to them the invasion of the Fulanis. It does not matter to them the raping of your daughters, your son, your wife. It doesn't matter to them. You see, Obiano came up the other day, today he posted something. Oh, we are commencing president for the purpose of building the second Niger bridge. Omonna, ndi non in diaspora, ndi Igbo non diaspora, ndi Biafra non in diaspora. Since Nigeria went independent, and a second Niger bridge. Second Niger bridge, we hear the politician IJ. Second, and the airport and seaport, we have present all the time. And what when Hana chota in on him? How kuwe tiwem. Nde Fulani man enye had that bridge mo nye ha hende anine. Now we can create a opportunity for success. Agage ekwe ihe ga eme akpokenata ha ewere ego suo ha na akpa. Asuo ha ego na akpa ha alaba. Ọchịchị nke ahụ gawa gachicha. Next year, 4 years again, ebido kuwe second Niger bridge. Kwedua road from Enugu to Port Harcourt. Kwedua road to Owerri to Onitsha. And all these things are na-ekwu. Mwere na ajụ ndị bai. Ọ bụrụ na iwu ndị dị intelligent, kedu ihe mere na ọhaneze ndị Igbo ga-eji kpọọ unu meeting unu esoro ha gawa? Ọ ka gosiri na unu amaghị ihe, and o gosiri that na nweghị intelligent unu dị. Mana arụrụ m na-atụtara ndị be anyị, ọ bụrụ na unu chọrọ ka akakwasịa ọhaneze nku ha na aka ha, ndị be anyị join ya ADF, Ala Igbo Development Foundation. Ndị na-ekwu ndị awụ ndị ama m na ọwụrụ ọtụtụrụ mmadụ kwere n'ihe gbasara Biafra, beti ọhaneze ndị Igbo edugo ndị Igbo na-eduba ha n'ọkụ, ọkụ Shedrak na Mishak nke Babylon. O dibegwo ndị Igbo, o duba ha ọracha ire, fụcha ọnụ, chịọ ha ọchị. Election ebidogwo, ọ kpụtụgidere nso, Igbo man deserve a president. And now ha gwara I see that na n'ọtọnụ ndị Igbo iwu the president of Nigeria. Kedu ebe Nnia Nwodo kwu? Nnia Nwodo kwu na PDP ka ọ nọ na APC. Onye a na-akpọ Junaid Mohammed have given you the light of what is going to come. They are not going to give you the presidency. No way. Ihe ọ sọkwara gị gbuo ndị Igbo, otu ọbụla ọ sọkwara gị gbuo ha, gbuo ụmụ nwanne gị, agaghị enye gị the president because ha ma that na okay, let's assume na enyegodoro unu echejigwo the constitution. Let's assume na enyere unu political appointment, onye na-aga ịchị achị enyere the president, a ga-eji egbe. O nwere onye ji egbe na-atụdo ya n'onu, na-eso ya n'azụ, na o nwere onye ndị Hausa na ndị Fulani na-edupụta, ọ na-amonitọ ya. Mbọchị ọnwụ na o mere kpam, ọkpazie egbe gbapụ ya onu. Jonathan wo a perfect example. Jonathan, President Goodluck Jonathan wo onye dere leta na-agwa Maazị nwoke Trump ka ọ concede. Jonathan conceded during the time of mgbe a na-achị ọchịchị ya. Concede cha. Jonathan wo onye gara aga na-egbu ndị Boko Haram, ndị Hausa na-ekwu na Boko Haram a na-egbu wo against their people, wo against the north. Jonathan gbuchicha ha, boholu nkịtị ọgbapụgo, briji nkịtị ọrụgo na be ha. Ụmụnna agwagwodu nne m ihe Nnia Nwodo ga-emere ndị Igbo ma ọ bụrụ na enye president of Nigeria. Dave Umahi nwanna agwa kenem the only thing o nwere ike ime ọrụkwa Almajiri school na East because I plan ha now wụ iwerezi ala Igbo werezi enye ndị ugwu. Onwezi ihe ọzọ. Mgbe na-asị unu nwawu ndị Igbo nọ in diaspora, mgbe a ga na-ekwu okwu ụmụ ihe gbasara ndị a, akwụkwọ niile ị gụrụ, asambodo niile ijiri fọjuo n'ime akpa gị, o nwere ihe ị gụtara n'ime ya, ị maghị na ndị a na-eyuzu anyị, ị maghị na ndị a na-eme anyị nwatakịrị akwara azụ na-ekperi nne ya, i were na-esokwa ha. Unu a na-enwe ọha na eze ndị Igbo na abroad, while nke enwe na be anyị, o nweghị ihe a na-emere unu. Kedu ihe chụpụtara anyị? Ọkwa ọha na eze ndị Igbo dotere anyị otu anyị dị. Kedu ihe mere mụ na gị anaghị anaba anyị? Ọkwa because of ọha na eze ndị Igbo a na-represent anyị, mana ha na-eburu anyị dote na ha na-represent ndị Igbo. Ọha na eze ndị Igbo enwere ni ambition, onweghị ụzọ nwụ na ha ji mee ka ha convince le ndị be anyị, tụtara ndị be anyị arụrụ ka ha buru ngwa ahịa ha lata, ka ha bịa mepe ihu ahịa ha na be anyị. Maka gịnị? Ha madata na ndị be anyị buru ihu ahịa ha gbadatawa na be anyị, ụzọ ahụ ha si eri echie. Ọ ihe ị hụrụ onwe ka na-atabe mgbe ọhaneze ndị Igbo ga-akụ egwe sị ndị be anyị biko na anyị na-ekwuru unu si ihe ọwụna ọ ga-eme, ọ ga-eri unu bulatawa ihu ahịa unu ka anyị mepegodi ihu ahịa na be anyị, because ndị be anyị si n'ọwa ebe ihu ahịa gara ka ndị na-azụ ahịa na-achụ aga, mana anaghị eme ya. Ihe ha chọrọ wo mbọchị ọwụ na American president mere one law ọga invasion to any country, atụtụrụ ndị Igbo gbuo ha. Ọha na eze ndị Igbo abịa fụta, why unu ji egbukwa ndị Igbo anyị, na ndị Igbo anyị wụkwa ndị ọma, na ha na-emebe obodo. Ihere a na-eme ha na ị na-afụta isi na ịgụrụ akwụkwọ, ịfụta na-etu ọnụ na ebe ọwụna ndị Igbo gara ha mezie obodo, bete ha ruo be ha agbara ọtọ. Ndị ugwu ahụtagwo dat na ya agbafuchagwo na baya, ha na-alatazi na ha na-abịazi na baya ka ha kụrụ ala. Iwuru onye Igbo, ị ka na-eso ọha na eze ndị Igbo. Ọha na eze ndị Igbo na-ekwu na ha na-represent ndị Igbo, onwekwa ndị Igbo ha na-represent ka nkwukwe ya, because Maazị Nnamdị ka na-egosigwa anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu egosigwa anyị that na ndị Igbo ga-atrọsụ onye ọwụ na wo onye na-ekwuchitere ha. Ọhaneze ndị Igbo adagwo ka m kwuo ya ekwu, ọhaneze ndị Igbo adagwo maga ka ha na-eme. Mana ihe m na-arịọ ndị ADF a, ihe m ji ekwu ADF maka na ọ bụrụ ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ kwenyere n'ihe gbasara Biafra, but gụnwa onye kwetere na ọganiru ndị Igbo, kwetere n'ihe gbasara mmegbu a na-emegbu ndị Igbo na ọdịrọ mma, join ya na ADF. Ọhaneze ndị Igbo na-eme ADF intimidate. Evangelist Elliot, ọhaneze ndị Igbo na-eji ha na-aga eresi ndị ugwu na-achọ ka egbuo ha, onye ọwụna selitere ọnụ n'ala Igbo. Ọhaneze ndị Igbo a na-esughị imi ka egbuo ha ka ewepụ ha, maka na ha chọrọ ịnọgide. Nwere na-asị ndị Igbo, ọ bụrụ na hapụ ọhaneze ndị Igbo, ha ka nọrọ na-aga n'ihu. Ihe America predict in 1994 that na 50 years from that time till now that na time na-abịa ga-enwezi ma asụsụ Igbo onwezi ndị ga-anọ n'ala Igbo. Ọkwa ihe a na-eme na Nigeria ugbu a, ọchịchị a ndị ugwu na-achị na wee wepụcha ndị niile were sọsọ ndị be ha tinye juo ebe niile. Ọkwa ya bụ ihe ka America hụrụ ụkpụrụ ya otu o si aga wee predict ọwụ na ha wụ prophet, mana ha iri digbotu ọchịchịrị Nigeria si aga were mara that na ndị Igbo enweghị ọnụ, and otu ndị Igbo si agbapụsị na be ha oge ga-abịa a na-achọzi ndị mmadụ achọ na Igbo. Ana Igbo a ga-awụzikwa ana Igbo. O bidogwo Hope Uzodimma abatagwo, ihe ọ na-eme na-awụ ịrụzi almajiri school, na-enye ha ala ndị Igbo. Ala ọ na-enye ala obilonguru to ya, enwere ndị nwe ala ahụ. Unu ahụ na ọ bụrụ na unu rụrụ ihe niile unu na-arụ na Lagos n'ugwu, agara ịhụ ala ọ ga-eji were na-amapụ na-enye ndị ugwu, because unu na-ekwu ndị Igbo enweghị ala, anyị dị ntakịrị, unu gbara n'ugwu na-aga azụ ala ndị ugwu na-arụ ụlọ. But ugbu a gọọmenti unu na-enyezi ndị ugwu ala free, but unu aga n'ugwu unu azụrụ ala. Mụ na ejigwere ga-ere ntie unu gaa n'ugwu unu renti ụlọ kwụ ụgwọ. Mana ndị Igbo anyị ga-arụ ụlọ rụcha ha akpọta onye ugwu si n'ugwu gbadata ha, enye ụlọ free, nye ọkụ free, nye mmiri free, nye ihe niile free. Were na-agwa na ndị Igbo na ha dị intelligent. Forget about intelligent o. Na ndị Igbo, I will continue to say ndị Igbo were the most foolish people enwere on earth. I'm not saying ndị Igbo niile because mụ awu onye Igbo. O nwere ndị Igbo na-comment ọfụma n'ihe m na-ekwu. O nwere ndị na-awụ ndị Igbo wụkwa ndị Niger Delta na-akpọkwa m na phone na-ekwukwa na ihe m na-ekwu n'ọwa eziokwu, na ndị be anyị n'ọha nwa mostly ihe ha na-ekwukarị na ndị wu nsogbu anyị wu ndị chief anyị, ndị eze anyị. Mana unu ahụgwo ihe na-eme na Ambazonia ebidogwo na gaga na-akpakọ datụ nwa agụ na feel that na nwenye ga-emeli ihe. Ambazonia ebidogwo na ndị chief ha ka ha na-agwazi enyezi nke tọrọ bịati. Otu a ka ọ ga-adị. Unu agaghị egbugide ụmụaka na-efi one ka unu dị na nọmba. Ndị nọ in diaspora nchọrọ ipinpoint here na Junaid Mohammed reveal igwo that na Maazị Chief Nnia Nwodo awụ onye a ga-atrọsụ, and ọhaneze awụrụ ndị a na-atrọsụ na they have never been stable and they can never be stable, and that you can never satisfy them unless na imere ha ihe the ambition ha kwuru ọgwụchagwu ya. So o nwere any good ambition ha nwere na-awụgụ ka ha nọrọ na-eri blood ụmụ Igbo, ọgwụchagwu ihe ha na-arụ. Mana ụmụ Igbo ka ọ dịrị n'aka, ọnụnwa ka ọ dịrị n'aka isi na unu ga na-eso ọhaneze ndị Igbo. Ịghọtagwo? Ọnwụnwa ka ọ dịrị, ọnwụnwa ga-agwa unu ihe unu ga-eme. Mana IPOB ka na-agwa ka atụgharị uche mara ihe anyị ga-eme, ka anyị kwụsị ihe ọwụna na-ebute ntipịa, because afụfụ niile anyị tara n'ihe gbasara ntụtụ niile anyị na-atụ, ọtụtụ anyị enwegwu enemi karịrị enemi that na anyị na-agwọdịba anyị na ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ achọ ọgụ because of gịnị na ị na-ekwu ihe gbasara Biafra. Ọkwa ihe o ji awụ owutegide mpụta kwuo ma nna ya ukwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, so that nkwuo ka ọ nụkwanụ ma ọ bụ na ọ ga-ekwere o chejie orientation ya, because na mmadụ agaghị na-eme ihe from year to year. Ihe ha na-eme confusion na-adị everywhere, ọ dịghị mma. Ana m ekwukwe n'ihe anọ ka nkwujo obi ndị mmadụ, mana asị gị ịhụ m ebe m na-eme ihe ọjọọ, you don't tell me that m na-eme ihe ọjọọ, igbu onye ọjọọ ka iwu. Mmejọ ihe gwa m na m mejọrọ ihe, dụọ m ndụmọdụ, achọ m ụzọ hazie onwe m. Ya mere ebe a ka m ga-akwụsị, m were na-asị kudochia ka Chineke nna m ekwe ka ihe anyị na-achọ at last anyị ga-enweta ya. Mana eketa Nnia Nwodo na-akpa against IPOB, eketa ha na-akpa, ọhaneze ndị bi na-akpa against IPOB, ọ gaghị awụ ọkụ. Nwoke a na-akpọ Junaid Mohammed ekwugwe that this agenda will not see the light of the day. Na-efolo that man, ị ga na-ahụ na ihe ọnwụ na ọ na-ekwu ya ndị ebe ha na president ha na-akọpị ya, na-eme ya, na-eti ya na agenda, because ọwụ an analyst ka ọwụ writer ka ọwụ, ọ na-study our character, our behavior. Okwugo that ọhaneze ndị Igbo, you can never trust them. You can never satisfy them. So ndị ahụ ndị riri amosu, ndị ahụ ndị ogboni, Nnia Nwodo onye ogboni, ndị na-erie, ndị na-esi mgbụrị afọ na umeji na obi ndị otu ha nwụọ gaa ebe ha na-eli ndị mmadụ. Ọsọkwa wụrụ nwunye nwoke ahụ, ị gaghị anọ ebe olesi ma iwe onye otu ha. Ma iwe onye otu ha, nwunye gị, ụmụ gị, ikwu na ibe, onwe nke ga-anọ ebe a ga-eli di ha, ọ lie nna ha. Ha nwa ga-eji aka ha lie ihe ha, because ha ga-ebu ụzọ gbawa ya afọ, chịpụta eriri afọ, chịrị umeji, chịrị obi ya, wepụta ya, ha laa na chemba ha gbuo ya, taa ya, sie ya n'ọkụ, wee mee pepe soup. So that's why o ji awụ ha na-eme gị ihe ọjọọ, ha na-eme gị ihe ọjọọ, enweghị ike ile n'azụ anya n'azụ. Ndị na-ejide ụmụaka tii ha n'ikwe, nwa amụrụ ọhụrụ, sụwa ya, sụgide ya, na-eti mkpu, na-asụ ya, sụcha ya, sụtọcha ya, awụ ya mmiri, tọnụ ya, ha were mee ihe ha na-eme, ṅụọ ya. Kedu ihe ọ dị gị ka ịkpọta ndị amị si agbagbuo nwa gị? Kedu ihe ọ dị gị ka ọwụ n'ebe ha nọ? Onweghị ihe ọwụ to them. Ya mere ebe a ka m na-akwụsị, na-asị, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's called BC Radio 1, press that red button now and subscribe, because when you subscribe, I will be bringing you more updates. Nga na-ewetere gị ozi dịka ozi si apụta. Share also to your friends, well wishers, to every app shareable in social media. And I say, may God Almighty, the King of all glory, the invisible and immortal God, keep you, bless you, and your family. See you in the next episode. From me, from here, Evangelist B. Bye for now.